Hey guys, welcome back to Suitcase Princess. My name is Shanna. If you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4 who loves to encourage you to take them bye-byes and get out the house. So we come here to share our corner of Texas and beyond to help you find more fun in what you're doing, find more value in those dollars that you're spending, and do it all with a little bit less stress. Today, I want to continue sharing with you about our upcoming Alaskan vacation, but let's talk about those excursions. Guys, before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. It is hugely helpful to us, and we are rapidly knocking on 1,000 subscribers, so that is our goal. That is what we're pushing for. We are so excited. Please help us out and hit the red button. Hit it. Hit it now. I'll wait. Did you do it? Okay, great. While you are down there, you can either find us in the comment section or over on Instagram at Suitcase Princess. Guys, as many of you know, we love sharing what we got going on around our town, but we also love sharing a little bit further out, and usually that's Disney or something else really amazing and fun. But this time, right now, we are branching out. We are taking our first cruise as a family of 4. We are going to Canada for the first time, visiting Alaska for the first time. We are so excited. So because we are taking a cruise, which I think has got to be one of the easiest ways to see Alaska, we will be stopping in several ports. Now, if you are unfamiliar with a cruise, what happens is you basically live on the boat, and it pulls into fun places, and you get off the boat and you do a thing, and you get back on the boat, you sleep, you live, you sail to the next place, and you get off the boat, do a fun thing, get back on the boat, sail, live, sleep, go to the next place. Okay, so same general principle. Now, the things that you can book when you get off the boat, you can usually kind of walk around, or what you can do is book an excursion. And basically that's kind of like a small tour for the day. It's all mapped out. Now, the cruise lines do offer this service. You can book them. You can book it right through the Royal Caribbean website, which is great, especially if you book ahead of time, you can usually get a discount. Well, one of the things that we wanted to do suddenly was sold out, and it was the White Pass Summit Railroad, and then later I found out that it was like a Canada border crossing issue, like a whole thing, and not actually related to Royal Caribbean. But because it was sold out, it led me to looking around and Googling, and I had absolutely no idea, but you can actually book a lot of excursions through third parties. And being that it is also Alaska and not like a foreign country at all, there's a little bit more safety there. I feel like a little safer booking through some of these companies. They seem reputable. So that was one thing. Another thing is, guys, my youngest is 6 years old. Do you know how many excursions we can't do because she's 6? Most of them. We cannot do most of them. So many of them are outdoors. So many of them are, you know, like a ropes course or like a whitewater rafting or something like that, where they simply will not allow kids under a certain age. My older kid, to be quite honest, is barely cutting it on some things. One of the things I personally would have loved to have done is a zip line. You have to be at least 70 pounds to do the zip line. Neither one of my kids qualifies to do this, okay? So zip line is out this time, but in the future, sure, okay. When we sat down to actually try to book excursions, it was such a pain in the hind end trying to find excursions that would suit our whole family. Now, we finally did, and when it was all said and done, we actually wound up going with only one of our excursions through Royal Caribbean, and that's because the outside cruise companies had much better options. There were quite a few different restrictions, and then the prices were better, or the timing was better. So at least one thing, I think it was on our Juno day, we wouldn't have been able to do it because the time conflicted with something else that we wanted to do. But by booking through this third party, there was a whole other option for when we should be in port. Now, I do have to tell you, again, this is kind of at our own risk because it's not through the cruise line company. However, we went through Alaskan Shore Excursions, and they have all kinds of money back guarantees. They have last minute cancellations because they understand that cruises change, ports change, things come up, and so it's not necessarily as terrifying as you would think. But there was one thing. We are doing a whale watching tour in one of our ports. The exact same tour, the exact same company, it seemed like, was offered through the Royal Caribbean website, but we saved a ton of money by booking through Alaskan Shore Excursions. There are whole companies in Alaska that are run by locals, and I think because they're run by locals, they're able to offer many more options, many more suggestions, things like that. One of the ports that we're going to be in is Haines, which is an absolutely tiny, tiny, tiny little place that doesn't have a lot to do. And when I originally started looking, there were like 3 options. The best one, the only one that my 6-year-old even qualified to go on, was a wildlife photo tour, which honestly just didn't seem that awesome. There's a photographer with a guided tour who helps you learn how to take like wildlife photos, and it's a 6 and 10-year-old, so I just didn't think that was gonna check the boxes as far as awesome and amazing things to do. So we're skipping it, okay? We're not doing that. I looked through this other tour company and there is a bear tour. It wasn't even available yet. I couldn't even book it yet. And I contacted them and I was like, look, do you know if this is coming up? We would love to do this. They went out of their way to contact the company directly to get them up and available. They got it posted on their website. They stayed in constant contact with me. The customer service was stellar and amazing, and they were able to get it done for me. I also had the issue, I'm booking excursions for my family of 4, but also my in-laws who are traveling with us. I'm booking excursions for 7 people. A lot of things kind of naturally cap out at 6. They were able to help me book our entire group together so that I could get it all done. I was able to add everything to my cart, one checkout. We are doing some amazing things. I'm so excited to come back and share with you. We are doing a whale watching tour to see a ton of wildlife. We are doing a bear tour. That's right, a bear tour. I am so excited. We're gonna see bears, y'all. Okay, I'm so excited. I really wanna see bears. My youngest one is obsessed with bears, so I'm really hoping for her sake we see some bears, but we'll see. We are also doing like a hike with a picnic through a nature preserve, which I'm really excited about, because that's another thing is like even the hikes my kid didn't qualify for, which is just like, you can't even let him get out and run around. Like, come on. Okay, please, 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 maybe open up some more options for families, people traveling with small kids. That would be really great. I'm just saying, as somebody who is booking an Alaskan cruise, and maybe just a lot of young kids don't go on an Alaskan cruise, but it'd be pretty sweet. We are also going to a dog sledding camp where we get to play with the dogs, love on those puppies, and then ride the sled through the rainforest tundra. So holy smokes, I am excited. We have got some amazing things coming up. I'm super excited to share with you. Oh, and we are going rafting on a glacier. So, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna get any better than that. I'm super excited. We are not going to Ketchikan, which I kind of wish we were, because they're supposed to have like a really great like little town. I'm excited. And like a lumberjack show, but okay, maybe not this trip. But I know that while I don't have a huge desire to do like the land and sea and like go into Alaska, and that's just me, my personal preference. I don't have a huge desire to do that, so I'm good skipping that. But maybe this is something that's gonna spark a curiosity. We'll want to go again. We also are getting to spend some time in Vancouver. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go into Stanley Park and see the totems, and I don't know if that's just because of Epcot. Like, I'm so excited about the totem poles. And there's also the Capilano suspension bridge. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We are excited. We are excited. There was a little bit of desire expressed at some point about going to the Bouchard Gardens over in Victoria, but I looked into that, guys. It's like 13 hours from where we are to like get over there, do the thing, and come back. It's like a massive ferry ride without having any plans to be anywhere near Victoria and not having enough, like a full day to devote to it. It's just not a thing I can rope in. I'm sure it'll be great, but it looks like Vancouver does have a lot of other awesome gardens, so we're gonna check it out. Anyways, guys, basically keep an eye out for those third-party excursion companies, especially like, I mean, it's based in Alaska, so it's still like US. I feel like there's just a certain level of expectation that's maybe a little different than like some small town in not the US, if you know what I'm saying. So anyways, guys, I hope that you found it as helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, give this video a thumbs up. And as always, you can find us down in the comments or over on Instagram at Suitcase Princess. Don't forget when you are booking excursions to look at the restrictions, because that's where the age comes in, okay? Don't forget to look and make sure that your kids actually qualify for things, because I would have thought for sure that my kids could have done a hike. Nope, not old enough. I thought for sure my kids would have been able to do a zip line. Nope, not heavy enough. So, I mean, just take a minute and make sure that you actually can do the things you want to do. Okay, just a pause and check in.